1, 2, 3, turn your hand and come with me, 'cause you look so fine and I really wanna make you mine. You look so fine and I really wanna make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get your kicks, 'cause I don't need a money with a face like that, do you? No, you don't need a money with a face like that, do you? Big black boots.
Welcome to Stand-Up Comedy Theater. It's time for Squeak. Please welcome to stage your host, Paul Doyle.
I could see you at home with me, but you are with another man. I know.
Yes, my name is Paul. Thank you for coming to the Squeak Show. I wanted to thank the two ladies in the back for being here. Thank you guys for being here. I don't know if this mic is even on. Thanks, man, for being here. I realize that it is Easter weekend, and I am stoked that you are here. You could be doing anything else. You have Netflix. It's raining. You could be sleeping in. So I'm just happy that you're here. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. My name is Paul. We've been doing the show for about a year. It's been a good time, and I hope you guys will enjoy. I have a lot of good comedians here who are like ready to make you guys laugh. I wanted to ask though, the ladies in the back, like, how did you hear about the show?
Being honest, my mom was coming and looking. I've been trying to get her to go to a comedy show, and it's from a small town.
That's beautiful.
The word squeak, squeaky clean. I know you kind of
Where are you from?
Arizona.
Wow. Okay.
Sounds like middle of nowhere, so pretty close center.
Well, I am excited that you are here. My family has actually never seen me do stand up. They were gonna come up here and watch. They didn't want to. They live up in Reno. They don't like that I do comedy. Like, they are not a fan of me doing stand up comedy. I don't think they think I'm funny. And I actually like. This is all right. Being honest here, they dislike my stand-up so much that they send me death threats, like, in the mail. All right, but the death threats that they're gonna die soon. So it's just a joke. I'm just kidding around. They've never been. They would like to go. My mom tells me that she wants to come and like wear a disguise. I don't like wear like a fake mustache or something. I don't know. I would feel weird if my mom was sitting in the front row. They'd have to be like in the back somewhere where I couldn't see them. It would mess with me a little bit. Like, I just don't think I could. I don't think I could pull that off. So it was weird. Yeah. So again, thank you that you are here. Let me see, what was I going to open with? So I have been doing this thing quite often. I got in trouble at work recently because I emailed my boss, and at the end of the email, I signed off with warm regards. And my boss came up to me and she's like, you signed off your email like warm regards. It's kind of weird. Why are the regards warm? And she's like, that makes me uncomfortable. Can you just, in the future, write regards? And so now, like, every email that I send her is like smoking hot regards. The hottest of the hot regards, like sizzling hot regards. It's fun. It's a fun thing to do. I like it quite a bit. I am divorced. Over COVID, I got divorced. And I was pretty sure that as we were getting married, that it was not going to work out. And I'll tell you why. Like, I was raised as religious. I was raised Baptist, and my wife, according to my mom, was a heathen. So, but we decided to compromise, and when we got married by, I'm going to mess this up, so I'm going to need your guys' help with this. She was the person who married us was Universal Studios. Like, I think it's called Unitarian. If you guys don't know what that is, they're called Universal Unitarian. Have you ever heard of them before? Okay, it's like the church of like whatever, dude. It's just like the church of like it's all good. Like all is welcome. Like anybody can come. Like they don't really have creed or whatever. It's like they just take anybody. Like it doesn't. It's kind of the church is whatever, man. Just whatever. We want everyone in here. It's okay. They have a Bible just like everyone else does, but it has kind of like these apocryphal chapters. One of the chapters is just the Book of Dude, and then they have another chapter just called Chill, and then another chapter is called Vibes. They do have like a 10 Commandments, but they call it the Hang 10 Commandments, and it's got like certain other rules. Like it has the normal rules that 10 Commandments has, like don't kill and don't steal, but it also has like don't hurt the vibes, don't kick the hacky sack onto the ceiling or onto the roof. So when we got married, I don't even know if I was actually married or not. Like I don't know if it was legit, but I do know that by the end of the wedding ceremony, we were officially Power Rangers. So yeah. there was that. Let's see. I recently had to get glasses. Any people here like feel like they're getting old and they have glasses? Yeah, you guys are. This is my first time ever having to get glasses. Like last time I went to see the eye doctor was like before COVID. And so when I came back to the eye doctor's like, your eyesight is really bad. How did you get here? It's just like, that's what it was. And like, so now I have glasses. Like I really don't know. She was like, when was the last time you were at the eye doctor? And I told her, I was like, well, the last time I was at the eye doctor was before COVID. And she was like, you're talking to the wall. Can you face me? I'm over here. But yeah, I don't, she asked me like, what do you do at nighttime? And I was like, well, I'm normally drunk, so it's just blurry either way. All right, like just at nighttime it's blurry, during the day it's blurry. So either way, it's just blurry. There's really nothing I can do about that. I am very single. It is kind of brutal out there to be a single guy in these times. You're married, right? You're not really. I thought that you were married. Are you married, my friend? Yes, yeah. No, you're not married. Okay, it's brutal out there, right? It's brutal out there. I went on a date with a woman. Thank you for coming. How you doing? I went on a date with a woman who had three kids, and we had this is a true story. We had a one-night stand, and she woke up in my house like she woke up in like a saw trap. Like she was like, how did I get here? She couldn't figure out how to get out. And like she ghosted me. She didn't talk to me. She hasn't talked to me since. And I asked my friend, I was like, what does it mean when a woman with 3 kids doesn't contact you, when she ghosts you? And my friend said, it means that you're in the Matrix because you just dodged a bullet. So yeah, that's my current life right now. And I'm like, it's weird being single. I don't necessarily like being single. I don't feel like I am manly enough to be single. Like this is a pretty intimate show, I could be honest with you guys. I can't grow this beard naturally. Like I had to go to like Walmart and I bought like beard pills to grow this beard. I only started a couple of days ago, so I think they're working pretty good, but you guys should see my back. It's killing it back there. But I just really don't think that I am that manly. Like you guys ever we live in Sacramento, and there's you guys know these people that are like super manly, like they wear hiking boots casually, right? Or they just have like a pocket knife. They just have a knife on them at like all times, right? It's just like that's so not me. Like the only time I ever have a knife on me is if I just got stabbed by one. So I'm just not this guy. There is a guy that I know who he's like the manliest guy that I've ever met. My brother-in-law Jeff is like a man's man. Like he is a firefighter for the Pasadena Fire Department, and this dude, like he is like a walking truck commercial, right? Like dude, I don't know if you guys have ever seen a guy that had 2 Adam's apples. But like that's what he's bringing. Okay, like every morning he walks out onto his terrace. Obviously, doesn't have his shirt on, right? And he steps onto his terrace that he like built himself with his bare hands. You know, just this wood. And he puts his hand out, and an eagle comes out of the woods to bring him his slippers. And then it comes and it flies to the back, and then it forms into a tattoo onto his back. This is how manly he is. And I'm very not that guy. Like, I'm so not that manly. Like, I'm thinking about taking Krav Maga just so I can be like some kind of version of that, right? I think people could tell that I'm not manly because the other day I went to Starbucks and I ordered a muffin, and the lady at the counter was like, "Would you like to have your muffin warmed?" And I was like, "No, I'm a man, all right? I don't want to have my muffin warmed." I was like, "Can you throw it into like the woods, and I could fight off, you know, some wolves, and I could emerge shirtless with my muffin? Like that's what I want, all right? That's what I'm talking about, okay?" Have you guys like your living situation? You live in a house, apartment? House. Trent, you have a rental house. Nice. Are you house? You and Lourdes? House. Oh, man, you guys are killing it. Sir, what are you? Eagle's Nest, man. I think he's just killing it out here. All right. I rent an apartment. I just I like to. What's your return on investment on these? Like, I just like. This is now a financial seminar. Like, you guys. I trying to figure out like where I live is. I'm poor. I'll be honest with you guys. We have cockroaches in my apartment, and this is the first apartment that I've ever lived in that had cockroaches. And like, be honest with you, like, I had never seen one before. So the first time that I ever saw it, it was like, that's a weird looking beetle. And like, I dropped out of community college, so I'm like, it blew my mind. Okay, like this, like I just had never seen it before, right? So like, I didn't know what to do, and I was like, I need to kill this thing. I'm gonna have to like man up and kill this. Like, I don't know. I'm like, I gotta do it. I gotta kill this. So I'm like, so I take my shoe off, and I'm like about to like swing at it, and it flies at me, and I'm dumb, and I didn't know they could fly. And like a sound came out of me that I had like never heard before. And I can't like recreate that sound for you, but what I can tell you is that it sounded like the sound of a man who likes to get his muffin warmed. So, all right, you guys. So I'm going to be your host. You'll see me a lot up here. I'm going to welcome your first comedian. His name is Basil. He runs various shows throughout Sacramento. Basil, I hope you're ready to come on here. All right, my friend. Well, please welcome Basil Kamas, everybody.
Give it up for How you guys doing tonight? Like he said, my name is Basil. But that sound you're talking about, it's shrieking like a 14-year-old girl. Yeah. My name is Basil. I hope I can put a smile on your faces. I drove all the way from Sacramento. Gas prices, yeah. I was at the gas station yesterday. The guy in front of me goes $2 on pump 2. I'm like, where are you going? Pump 6? My wife called me. She goes, honey, can you fill up my gas tank? I said, baby, I can't afford it. Instead, I'm going to get you a Frenchie Bulldog and a Louis Vuitton bag. For Mother's Day, I gave her the most expensive gift I've ever given her, a tank full of gas. She wept. She said, honey, I'm going to cherish this for the next 150 miles. But seriously, I found really cheap gas. I'll tell you where it is, right around the corner. Taco Bell, $1.39. And thank God it's not raining anymore. It's not, I think maybe we had the last rain today. Yeah. It's been raining so much, I no longer have a dry sense of humor. It's been raining so much, my wet dream has a flash flood warning. And last storm, we had no internet, no TV, no power for 3 days, trees down, and the fence fell too. It was horrible. The situation was so bad, the Ukraine was sending me relief. And we're sitting in the dark, and my wife looks at me, and the candlelight is hitting. She goes, honey, would you like to play doctor? I said, baby, Obamacare does not cover that. And if it does, I'm not sure if I'm going to be your doctor. I'm not guaranteed to be your doctor. Hi, welcome, guys. Thank you for coming. Traffic is bad or something? Yeah. Oh, okay. You're early. Okay. Nice. You're married. Anybody else married? Yeah. You're married. Yeah. How long you been married? 8 years. You? 7 years. Wow. Give it up for them. Please give it up for them. Please. Yeah. Yeah. Let me tell you about my divorce. 24 years of marriage. We called it quits, and we did it with no lawyers. Yeah, I know. I'm at the courthouse. The lady says, Basil, you look a little bummed. I said, well, I'm filing for divorce. What do you expect? She goes, don't feel so bad. Divorces are filed every single day. It's very common. I said, I know. Still hurts. She goes, but lately we've been getting a lot of the same-sex divorce. I said, really? Mine is a no-sex divorce. I gave her a big fat check. She bought the house right next to me. I refer to her as my ex-door neighbor. 24 years of marriage. We share memories, fence line, and Wi-Fi. And throughout the marriage, I paid for everything, I swear. I bought her a boob job. I thought I pay, I play, treasure chest. Nah, it was a booby trap. I only saw them 3 times after the surgery, twice to change the bandages. And I never, ever, ever, ever cheated on her. My friend said, Basil, you got a broken marriage, got a girlfriend on the side, who cares? I said, I do. And I didn't do it. I didn't do it because I have principles, I have values, I have ethics, and I have erectile dysfunction. And she got to keep the dog. Yeah, I missed that little Yorkie. 3 o'clock in the morning, I come home, that Yorkie's waiting for me. Every time I got out of the shower, she would lick my ankles. I swear I would have stayed in the marriage if the dog was taller. I know, this joke, I know, I get it. This joke could go either way. Last week, I told the same exact joke, same delivery. Nobody laughed. But then these people at the SPCA, they don't have a good sense of humor. So after my divorce, I found myself alone and lonely, a guy in his 50s, wrinkles, gray hair. Who wants me? I mean, let's face it, I'm a solid 6. Next to a Ferrari, I'm a solid 8. Next to a Bentley, I'm a solid 10. Next to a Subaru, a lesbian might say, maybe. And it hit me. I am no longer in my prime. See, there was a time when I walked into a room, women dropped their jaws. Now they're dentures. There was a time I told them I'm a model, and they believe me. Now they laugh at me when I tell them I'm a model citizen. There was a time women gave me the bedroom eye. Now they give me the lazy eye. And there was a time when I would roll in bed, look at her, and say, you better be ready. I'm going to reload in about an hour. Now it's more like 6 to 8 business days. Yeah. And I tried the dating apps. I tried them all. Tinder, Match, angrybitterwoman.com. Nothing worked. So I gave up. But then I did organically meet a woman. We went out on a date, and I asked her, I said, what do you do for a living? She said, I'm a porn star / exotic dancer. I said, oh, wow. She goes, well, don't judge me. I love the hours. I love the money. And they promised me a raise as long as I come on time. I said, okay. She goes, but 2 years into it, I kind of got sick and tired of the whole thing. So I quit the industry, got a 9-to-5 job, Monday through Friday, weekends off, and I found God. And now I go to church every Sunday. I said, oh, wow, what a big leap. She goes, yeah, but my boss wasn't very nice, and the job was hard. So I quit my job. I went back to the industry, but I still go to church every Sunday. She goes, Basil, does that make me a hypocrite? I said, no, that makes you a born-again Christian. She goes, okay, You look like a nice guy. Let me fulfill your fantasy. You name it. I said, okay, put on your highest heels, shortest dress. I want to take you to an Italian restaurant. When the pasta arrives, I want you to take off your shoes. I want to fill your shoes with pasta, put them back on, start walking, and I want to see pasta gushing out of both sides of your feet with every step you take. She said, you have a foot fetish? I said, no, I have a foot fetishini. All right, that's my time. Thank you so much. My name is Basil. Give it up for our host.
One more time, you guys, for Basil. Welcome, everybody. Don't worry about being late. It's not that big a deal. We understand it's Easter weekend. Things are kind of crazy. It's raining. We appreciate you being here. You guys, give a round of applause for them walking in. You guys, this is fantastic. I hope you guys are ready. I have this lady. I would consider her she's kind of like my comedy mom. She's like always looking out for me and helping me out. There was a time where I was going to do a show, and I was about to have a panic attack. She came in and like helped me out. Huge fan of her. Please welcome Lourdes, you guys.
How's it going, Stab? Where my Catholics at today? Just me, okay. I knew it, but I had to ask. I wasn't sure. But with Easter coming up and all, I've needed to check in to see who's confessed. Nobody, clearly, in this room, so it's fine. So I am a non-practicing Catholic, though, so I also didn't confess. We're good. I'm in good company. I am a non-practicing Catholic, but I do meditate in a Catholic church. But it's got to be a Mexican Catholic church, right? The Mexican Catholic churches, they just hit different. You know, the colors, the saints, the judgment. I need it. I need it all. And so I go in there and I meditate and I pray, set intentions. And overall, I just try to be, a better person because I'm a hater. I really am. I'm gonna before I can be happy for you, I'm gonna hate on you before I can be happy for you. Like if somebody says, did you say, yeah, you can feel this? Or you're just like, oh, I thought you were like, yeah, you feel this? Yes, okay, you understand. I wasn't sure. So you're hating on me right now? I'm not sure what's happening. Okay. I'm teasing you. I'm also hating on you right now. Okay. So normally, if somebody says, hey, that family's doing really well, I'm like, whatevs. They're probably a bunch of narcos, right? They're probably just drug dealers. That family can't just be doing well on their own merit, right? A friend of mine called me and told me she was pregnant. And I couldn't feel happy for her because like she's ovulating and I'm not, right? I was just like, that kind of petty. I'm petty. And also clearly not a great start, but I'm loving this. You guys are here. Not the most fantastic start, but I'm all right. I'll take it. I'm also super Mexican. I don't know if that's going to get any better. I'm super Mexican, but since there's not a lot of Mexicans in the room, let me make you guys comfortable. I'm also American. Like, don't get scared. Like, I can relate with you guys a little bit more. My daughter is a white girl, right? But her dad is Mexican. So the way I see it, when two Mexicans can make a white girl, we have surpassed the American dream. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I feel like as an immigrant, I am crushing it in America. I really am. But you guys, I'm so Mexican that when I was born, I cried like this. I should have started with that. I should have started there. I'm trying to relate to the themes and shit. Whatever. Okay. Ooh, I said shit. I said it again. Sorry. Squeaky clean. Let's go back. Let's rewind. Yeah. So, also, when I was born, the doctor took me and immediately pierced my ears, and they gave me to my mom, and she was like, "It's a girl." That was gender assignment in the 70s. Yes, in Tijuana. That's how that goes. I also love speaking Spanish, right? I love being Mexican. I love speaking Spanish. And my favorite expression is the sound. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that at all, with little culture. It's a lot easier when there's at least two Mexicans in here. So that way, like, you guys can follow along. Like, people are like, yeah, all right, cool. All right. So the sound is like a really fun way to call somebody out, right? Or I can call myself out. I can be like, hey, I can't wait to get to work on time tomorrow. Mexican, I'm never on time for anything, right? Or I could be like, hey, hot take, Kanye West is a genius. Está loco el cabrón, está loco, right? So I feel that politicians should use this sound when they're out making their campaign promises, right? And they're like, hey, vote for me, I'll make your lives better. Ah, make your lives better, yeah, right. Or hey, vote for me, no inflation. Ah! Like, look at you coming out here, like, I don't know, trying to get food and drinks at a reasonable price. I can't help you. I can't help you. I also turned, I'm 50, and I will be 51 in 2 weeks. Heck yeah, right? I'm so excited about it. I am. And I know I'm up here all energetic and trying to be funny, but my hip hurts. It really does. And so does my left foot for no reason. I don't even know how that happened. It's crazy. But there's some upsides to being 50, I think. You know, like the upside to being 50 is that like I can be myself. I'm not embarrassed about things anymore. Like when I turn 51, you better believe that I'm having a reverse quinceañera. I'm having a reverse quince, right? A 15-year-old, 51, 50. So I'm gonna go full court. I'm gonna have damas and chambelanes, right? I'm gonna go from heels to New Balance. Like, yeah, right? I'm gonna wear a tiara and a red, like a bright, solid red dress to symbolize my last period. Right? It's going to be great. Party's going to end around 9 because I got to go to sleep early, right? No one's trying to stay up late anymore. No cake because, you know, the sugar and stuff. Like, I'm just not trying to. Sugar is bad. Sugar is bad. Also, I feel like there's some downsides to it as well. Like, one is that I'm more irritable for no reason too. Sometimes just unprovoked. I'm just irritable. Like I missed a period. And I was really mad at my boyfriend because I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Like, you got me pregnant. Like, pregnant at this age. I can't be pregnant at this age. And I was right. I can't be pregnant at this age. So it's fine. It's fine. But I'll close tonight's set, which was super clunky. I'm sorry about that. But I hope to make it up to you with a little song. Is that cool? All right. So when I was in college, I babysat for this super wholesome family. And I felt a little bit like a foreign exchange student with them because culturally we were so different, right? Like they introduced me to the sound of music. I introduced them to Hoochie Mama by Two Live Crew. It was a great exchange of ideas. And it was so interesting because like the parenting that they had for their kids was like it was different from how I grew up as well. Like they had structure and timeouts, and I had a lot of chaos and anxiety growing up. And when we were watching The Sound of Music, the scene with the song of My Favorite Things came on. Are you guys familiar with My Favorite Things? Like, these are a few of my favorite things. Okay. When that part came on, I thought, oh my God, what if I were to write a song about my childhood to the tune of My Favorite Things, but I changed the word favorite to traumatic? Like, what would that sound like, right? So I wrote it. So if you guys don't mind singing the hook with me when I kind of egg you on or signal you. So let's try it real quick, okay? So just real quick. These are a few of my traumatic things. Ready? These are a few of my traumatic things. All right, here we go. Yelling and screaming and bruises on tushies. Darkness is scary and nightmares are pushy. Forgotten at school while my dad has a fling. These are a few of my traumatic things. Barbie dream houses and easy bake ovens. Stolen for drugs by my favorite cousins. Growing up poor, no vacations in spring. These are a few of my traumatic things. Family reunions with fighting and clashes. Teardrops that stay on my face and eyelashes. Promise of family divorce, clip my wings. These are a few of my traumatic things. When my man cheats, when my rent's late, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my traumatic things, and then I don't feel so bad. Thank you. You guys were a great audience until you started clapping for my trauma. So I don't know how I feel about y'all. Thank you so much. I'm Lourdes Ayon. Follow me on Instagram, Lulu Ayon Comedy. Thank you so much. We'll bring your host, Paul Doe, back up here.
Okay. One more time for Lourdes, you guys. Oh, come on, you guys. One more time for Lourdes. There you go. Thank you. That's what I want to hear. Since you guys were late and you didn't hear me do any comedy, and you're also late, I'll just do a quick one-liner for you guys, all right? So I started dating this woman who does CrossFit. I don't know if you guys know what that is. She does CrossFit, and she asked me, does it make you feel uncomfortable that I can lift more weights than you, and then that I'm in probably better shape than you? And I was like, you know what? I would love to talk more about that as soon as you put me down. All right. Hope you guys are ready for your headliner. You guys ready for your headliner? Yeah! All right. I need you to hear that one more time. That was not good enough. One more time. You guys ready for your headliner? Yeah! All right. This guy tours all over California. Please welcome Trent Bobb.
I don't even need a microphone. Wow. I've never done comedy in a old Journey's shoe place, right? Does it look like, yeah, size 9? Size 9? I'll get that. I have an 8.5. You want to squeeze them in? Okay. Hey, give it up for your other comedians that were up here. Yeah. You know, Paul was like, it's a clean show. I'm like, okay, what does that mean? You got to be more specific. He's like, okay, no drugs and no sex. And then here comes Paul talking about one-night stands. And then Basil, erectile dysfunction. Okay, yeah, sure. He's like, I'm a solid 9. I'm like, dude, you got ED. You're solid nothing. You're a flaccid 6 if at best. And then Lotus, right? Oh my gosh. I mean, that trauma, I don't know, almost as bad as your pitch. But you guys are an incredible crowd. Please give yourself a round of applause. Coming out on a Saturday night. Yes. You guys might recognize me from that seat. That was a lot of fun. Yes. Again, my name's Trent. Bab, not Bob. I even just told him, I'm like, it's Trent Bab. He's like, give it up for Trent Bob. I'm like, oh, dude. I'm not a fishing lure. Bob. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm here to tell jokes, even though I look like I'm here to tell Bible stories. Amen, right? Thank goodness, man. No, I wish I looked more tough. The other day I tried dressing like a bad boy, and people thought I was in the musical Grease. Man, that is the last time I'm wearing that poodle skirt. Yeah. I'm sure you guys could tell by now from my sunken eyes, bloated body, and lack of hope, I'm a dad. Yeah. I know, it's confusing, right? Because my hair says soccer mom. You know, from the neck down, I got a dad bod. But from the neck up, I got Team Spirit. Slice oranges. Anyone? Got more in the Subaru. Be right back. Be right back, man. Yeah. I'm married. I have a wife, and based on that last joke, she does too. Do we have married folks in here? We do? A little, someone? Right? Right? You have a beautiful husband, sir. You have a beautiful husband. Yeah. Yeah, Sacramento is for lovers. And stabbing. I guess it's so popular here, we're going to name theaters after it. We were thinking crack pipe, but, you know, people stab enough around here, man. I love being married. My wife and I have been married now for 6 years. Actually, I just messed that up. It's 8 years. I don't know what happened. Probably because I'm drinking soda and not... Never mind. Getting married was my wife's idea. She proposed to me. Just when you thought I couldn't get any more macho. But here's the story. We were sitting down watching TV, and she turns to me and goes, honey, I think we should elope. And when she said elope, I thought she said elote. You know what elote is. You guys that don't, oh my God, you're whiter than me. Elote is Mexican street corn. It's corn with mayonnaise on top and seasonings. It's the best thing ever. So when she said elope and I heard elote, I got extra excited. I was like, yes, 1,000 times, yes. Really, Trent? With all my heart. Let's go to a swap meet right now. Corn with mayo? Look at me, hon. I am corn with mayo. You think these are freckles? No, it's tahini. She's like, no, Trent, not elote. elope. I'm asking you to be my husband. So imagine my disappointment. I thought we were going to get a bite to eat. No, we're going to spend the rest of our lives together. Shoot. Shoot, man. You guys are a lively crowd. This is fun. It feels like 10 people. It feels like 10. I love it. I haven't been to Sacramento before. I drove all the way from Visalia to be here. Thanks. Yeah, where's that? Exactly. It's 3 hours south of here. Yeah. No, Visalia, if you haven't been, obviously you haven't, but it's a very small country town, nice place to raise a family of raccoons. Yeah. Come for the livestock, stay for the rabies shot. That's very nice. No, we're next to Fresno. You've heard of Fresno, though, right? Have you ever been to their zoo? Okay, I went. Oh, you have. It is such a nice zoo, right? In such a bad neighborhood. Right? I mean, in the zoo, it's gorgeous, but outside, it's Gotham City. Like, I didn't see Batman anywhere, but I did see a lot of Robin. It was so great. Dude, the Fresno Zoo is in such a sketchy area. I think it's the only zoo where the animals have no desire to escape. They want to be in those cages. It's their safe space. Those poor animals have Stockholm Syndrome. And you can see it in their eyes. The giraffes are looking down like, we could see over the fence. Fresno's the real jungle. Screw that. Hell no, Fresno. Hell no, Fresno. All I'm saying is I thrived in the park, but I barely survived the parking lot. It was terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Getting married, I love being married. I married an incredible woman. My wife went to private school, got a master's degree, is the head of her department at a hospital, and I'm here on a Saturday night at an old Journey's shoe shop telling jokes. Telling the jokes to people that are looking at me like a cat that sees movement in a bush. Just that's all I see right now. But yeah, I'm a comedian. She works at a hospital, and I try to tell her laughter is the best medicine. She goes, no. Medicine is the best medicine, Trent. And I can't argue with her because she supports our family, and she does CrossFit. You know how that makes me feel as a man? Knowing my wife can buy me out and take me out makes me feel progressive. Yeah, I'm breaking stereotypes, people. A lot of guys like their girl in a dress. I like mine in a husband beater. Yeah, we have nicknames for each other in the bedroom. She's Ike, and I'm Tina. All right, she doesn't get that reference. She's Chris. I'm Rihanna. Work, 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 work. She's like, what? What? There, now we're all offended. Isn't that great? Comedy brings us together. Yes. The other day I asked my wife, do you think I'm manly? And she goes, Hun? I'm thinking. Hun, it's a simple question. Do you think I'm manly? She goes, God, you sound like your mother. Yes, I think you're manly. Are you happy? Very happy. Now open this jam jar, please. There's a spider in the tub. Some long legs on that, Daddy. I do not like it. I drive everywhere for comedy. I do. And last year, my wife did the best thing. She surprised me and bought me a Prius. Yeah, I was so shocked. I was like, oh, why? And she goes, Trent, it'll help with gas. And so this way, women won't think you're attractive. Yeah. Save money and our marriage. What do you know? It is a hybrid. As a man, I'm very insecure about the size of my Prius. When my buddies first saw my car, they're like, nice car, Trent. Did it come with a skirt? And I'm like, no, it did not come with a skirt. Came with a dream catcher. Shut up. You have no idea, man. Now, I was just at a gas station. This big old lifted truck pulled up next to me. You guys have lifted trucks here? No? You're not the Central Valley. It's okay. That's why I like you guys already. No, this lifted trucks are everywhere in the Central Valley. When I'm on the highway, it looks like Mad Max, sponsored by Bud Light. It's terrifying. But this lifted truck pulled up next to me at the Chevron gas station. He rolls his window down. He goes, Prius, huh? What's the horsepower? My Little Pony? But then he gets out of his truck, and he's 5 feet tall. Yeah, I drive a little pony, but that guy's girl rides a little pony. Not all of you are laughing. I would guess you do drive a lifted truck. My wife's all into technology. I am not, but my wife the other day took my phone and put an app on there. Now she can pinpoint my exact location. Yeah, I didn't know I married Dog the Bounty Hunter. And I asked her, why are you so paranoid? Are you afraid I'm going to cheat on you? She goes, Trent, honestly, I'm afraid you're going to get lost. I'm not worried about you cheating. You got the Prius. They should really change the slogan of that car to faithful. Not by choice. My wife loves tech. She loves it. She got the Ring. You guys know what the Ring is? The video doorbell. Yeah, she didn't get it for security. She just wants to know the exact moment I get home at night. Yeah, she just wants to keep tabs on me. You know, when I was a kid, I would go doorbell ditching, but now I get doorbell snitched all the time. It sucks. And I'm at bars. I'm doing shows. I come home and I forget I'm on candid camera. So my wife has footage of me like picking my nose, doing shadow boxing on the lawn, peeing in the bushes. It's embarrassing. Thanks to the Ring, my home is now a halfway house. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. I'm glad you laughed at that. I know when I'm in a wealthy area when they're like, what's a halfway house? I'm like, okay. Darn, I needed it. But you guys know what's up. I'm in Sacramento at a place called Stab. I should have known better. No, dude. So she's got the camera outside, but you know, oh, dude, there are so many security cameras out right now, and the ones that really bother me the most are the ones that are motion censored, that announce themselves when they start recording something. You know, like they talk to you. There's some that whistle. You guys heard that one? Like it sounds like you're being mugged by R2-D2. Like, what the fuck? My neighbor's got one that's so annoying. It goes, "Hi, you're currently being recorded." Have you guys heard that one? Well, you guys live in nice areas. Okay, well, back where I'm from, there's that. My neighbor's got, "Hi, you're currently being recorded." And I didn't know he got it. I'm taking out the trash the other day, and I hear, "Hi," and I'm like, "Hey." I'm just trying to be a good neighbor. Like, "What's up, dude? Hi." You want to chill? Where? Oh, it's a camera. I hate my neighbor. He's got footage of me thinking I made a friend. Like, have you guys ever waved at someone? You think they're waving to you, you're like, hey, but it's actually for someone behind you. You're like, oh, I hope no one saw that. Well, that's on tape with me. Man, so to get him back, man, I got a camera. But my camera is more to the point. It senses motion. It goes, "Hey, get from my catalytic converter." Yeah, it scared my neighbor. I now have footage of him peeing his pants. It's great, man. Trade that one. Nice neighbor, Reno. I love that guy so much. Do we have parents in here? Anybody a parent? Don't sound too excited, buddy. This goes to you. How many kids you got? One. If you had two, you would have laid on the floor. I have three. None of my kids were accidents. No, it turns out they're mistakes I made on purpose. Delicioso. That was good. No. Yeah, we have three kids. And our oldest was 5 years old. She's 5 years old now, and she was born on December 22nd. She's our little nightmare before Christmas. Yeah, little nightmare. And we named her Ruby because she's so expensive. Yeah, you know this, man, how expensive kids are. They're so pricey. Like, no one told me baby formula ends up costing more than having the baby. Isn't that weird? It's cheaper to get a new baby than feed the old one. It's like a printer and ink situation. It's a scam. Dude, when we go to the store shopping for baby formula, my wife goes for that top shelf brand that says Brain Booster. And I'm like, honey, we can't afford Brain Booster and then college. Hey, what's this on the bottom shelf? A generic GED formula. Yeah, it's by Kirkland. What? They'll still go to university. University of Phoenix, but still, come on. No, my wife makes me buy the coup de grace baby Einstein formula, and it better work. I haven't spent this much on white powder since Coachella. Gold Bond body powder. It gets hot up there. Hate chafing so much, man. But like I said, Ruby is 5 years old now. She's getting a little personality. And she just found out what a joke is. But her idea of a joke is saying something really mean, followed with, I'm joking. Like the other day, she goes, Dad, you stink. What? I'm joking. Dad, you're a girl. Excuse me? I'm joking. Dad, you're a chubby, washed up hack comedian. And that was it. I'm like, you're joking, right? No. Well, where did you hear that? Mom. I turned to my wife, I'm like, did you say that? You call me a chubby, washed up hack comedian? She's like, no, Trent, I would never call you chubby. Okay, good. That's where I draw the line. But our second kid was born in the year 2021, which makes her a Corona baby. Corona baby. My parents are baby boomers. I'm a millennial, and my child is a deadly virus kid. Hi. Yeah. It's just Corona baby. It sounds like my kid's going to be a germaphobe or a raging alcoholic. I hope it's that second one. I hate drinking alone. But it's so scary having a kid during the pandemic. Did anybody here have a kid during a pandemic? Yeah, see, I'm the only dumb one. Yeah, it's so terrifying because my wife, I remember in 2020, she came home. She's like, I'm sick and nauseous. And I'm like, do you think you have COVID? I think I'm pregnant. Oh, my God. It's worse than I thought. COVID quarantine is 2 weeks. How long is baby quarantine? 18 years minimum, right? If they live in Sacramento, maybe 35 years living in the garage. I don't know how it works out here in Stab. No, 18, and, you know, when she told me, I got all upset, and she got sad, started crying. I'm like, I'm sorry, honey. It's not your fault. It's all mine. It's this lockdown, you know. When the government said to stay inside. Yeah. I didn't know they meant you. Thank you, Paul. Was that you? Sprinkler system's going off right now. Yeah, well, it's been raining. We need to turn that off. It's not our day to water. So I have 2 daughters, and 9 months ago, so excited to tell you guys this. My wife gave birth to our son. Yeah, oh, it's so nice to finally have a man in the house. My wife's words, not mine. I'm like, yeah, I heard you the first 20 times you said that. Yeah. We named our son Jack, and he's wider than me, so I call him Cracker Jack. Dude, this kid is so white. He's going to be a U.S. congressman. I just know it. That, or he's going to have his own Netflix murder documentary coming out. Yeah, dude. Either way, he's hiding bodies. He's a good boy. People these days love true crime, though, right? And by people, I mean women. Why is that? That is so weird. My wife is no exception. She loves true crime shows. She watches them like a sports fanatic. Like she stands up like it's the Super Bowl. She screams at the TV, woo! Kill him! Yeah! I actually heard her say the other day, oh, I just love his work. What? That's not Bob Ross. That's Ted Bundy. My wife has me so scared. My buddy just randomly asked me, hey, Trent, if your wife committed murder, would you help her cover it up? And I'm like, heck no. I'd be the victim. Oh, I know. This is a lot of fun, guys. You having a good time? You're still looking at me like a cat looking at a bush, moving around. Just, I don't get it. I just want to go like, it's the squeaky clean show, but now I'm going to go dirty. No, I won't. Trust me. Yeah, so I'm not a smart guy. You guys already know that. I'm just not aware of my surroundings a lot of the time. Like, I went to my buddy's house, used his bathroom, and I thought I grabbed a wet wipe. Turned out it was a Clorox wipe. Yeah, can you say mi culo es muy caliente? Are you hearing me, Sacramento? I bleached my butt. Okay? And not only did it sting like heck, but for 3 days, my excrements came out white. It did. I had white droppings like a bird. Like a bird. My poo-poo turned to caca. So stupid. That joke. It's crazy, man. No, I'm not. Probably the dumbest thing I've done. I'm letting loose right now, guys. The dumbest thing I've done is I've been a smoker, cigarette smoker for 20 years on and off. And my New Year's resolution was to quit, and I haven't had a cigarette since this New Year's. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You're not clapping in the back. You're like, quitter. I was going to ask you if I can bum one. It is so hard to quit smoking cigarettes. Anyone here quit smoking? You did? How did you quit? I just put on my pants and I decided that's it. Well, I don't have that kind of manpower, okay? No, I use nicotine gum. That's what helps me. I have to ease off. I'm not like you, buddy. No, I need nicotine gum, and I swear this is a true story. I went to Walmart to buy nicotine gum, and the cashier actually said this to me. You know, if you really wanted to quit, you wouldn't need this. So I told him, you know, if I really wanted advice, I want to go to Walmart. Cashier, life coach. You guys aren't laughing, are you? On his side? You really like unsolicited advice? You take that? Really? Okay. No, you should probably go to this Walmart. He'll just lecture you on all the stuff. He's like, oh, an air fryer. You know, if you really knew how to cook, you wouldn't need this. Oh, a sign that says live, laugh, love. You know, if you really had friends, you wouldn't need this. A 6-pack of Bud Light. You know, if you really wanted to transition. This guy earlier is like, you know where the weed store is? I'm like, I don't know where the weed store is. And he comes back, you go over there, he's like, yeah. And that was the one time you laughed the whole time. Now, what are indica, sativa, whatever you take the opposite. My goodness gracious, I was working on you the whole time. Yeah, dude. That's why I stopped buying nicotine gum at Walmart. Now I just steal it. Okay. And they let me get away with it too. They're like, oh my God, we're being robbed by Ellen. You guys were an amazing crowd. Thank you so much for coming out. Have a happy Easter tomorrow. I was Trent Babb. Thank you very, very much. Thanks, bud.
One more time, you guys, for Trent. We did it, guys. We made it through the show. It was a light but mighty crowd. Thank you very much to each and every one of you guys for coming out. I really appreciate it. Did you have fun? Awesome. Okay, that's all I cared about the whole time. I was like, all right, as long as this lady's mom has a good time, we're having a good time. All right. I am stoked you guys were all here. I hope you have a wonderful night. They have shows here all the time, so come back anytime. They usually have 2 shows, Friday, Saturday, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Easter. Have a good night, you guys. Okay, thank you so much.
All right, everybody, that is it for Squeak. But coming up in about 10 minutes, we've got just the opposite of that. It's Strip Comedy. LLGBT Plus presents Strip Comedy. So if you want to stick around, change up your entire night, then we can get you in for that. If you're done with us for the evening, well, check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. We are live in person Thursdays through Sundays and stream everything we do 6 nights a week. So Strip Comedy will begin in about 9 minutes. Hang out there, online audience, in-person audience. I'll take care of you in a second.
mountains blowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. All my memories gather round her. Minus lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Mystic taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eyes. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. I hear a voice in the morning, how she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads.
It was alright enough. welcome to Stav Comedy Theater. It's time for strip comedy. Please welcome to the stage your host, Suzette Vanetti.
Hi, how are you guys? I'm okay. I was going to put on a jacket so I had something to take off. But now I guess I just have to be funny instead. Sorry. I'll try my best. I actually realized that it's been 2 months since I did stand-up. And I was like, not tonight. Don't forget your jokes tonight of all nights. Because the rules are, if you guys don't laugh at something, then we have to take an article off. Do you guys think you can be good judges of that? Yeah? Okay, because every time we get a crowd and they're like, yes, and then they pity laugh, and then they let bad comedy happen up here. And I'm like, no, okay, all right, cool. That's good. Good. So normally I just host drag shows, and because I'm a drag princess. And sometimes I do stand-up comedy. Has anyone ever seen a drag show? Yeah? Oh, not of course. We live in America in 2024. It's not of course. It could get weird and people could get angry. We could talk about that later, but let me check the time. Okay, cool. So I do drag for a living mostly, and a drag performer's job is to create a fantasy, like so that you guys are like, oh yeah, I believe that. I believe she is who she says she is, or he is who he said, right? And so my fantasy is that I'm like young and healthy. And I hope you guys, did you believe it? Yeah. It's not true because this knee, it hurts. And clearly, I look like the type of girl that both knees should hurt. So, because I'm 38. And it looks like I suck a lot of dick. So, but it's like just one knee hurts. Like, what kind of blowjob is like, could I give you a blowjob? Like, what is that? Like, that's so weird. It actually hurt to do that. And I'm wrong. I'm so rusty on my jokes that I wrote that joke when I was 38. I'm actually 40. So, yeah. You learn things about yourself as you age. Who's under 40 in the crowd? Okay. Who's over 40? Okay, so this is for us. Yeah. So like I learned recently that I don't have a gag reflex. Right. You think that you just learn like aging. No. And you're like, shouldn't you have learned that like 25 years ago? And I'm like, no, I just learned it because I didn't know I didn't have one. And I learned it because I've been swallowing all of these vitamins and supplements and like 7 or 8 of them a morning. Like apple cider vinegar and probiotic and a daily multi and a woman's daily multi and an antihistamine. And it's just a lot of swallowing. And there was nothing catching. And I was like, I'm really good at swallowing. What's up? I did that joke once and somebody in the audience was like, yeah, gag reflex. And I was like, why would you be so excited to give somebody? I was like, oh, because it makes you feel big. You feel big if I choke on your, yeah. But here's the thing, like all of our mouths are like an inch deep. So a toothbrush will make you gag, It's like, congratulations, you're a toothbrush, Could you trim your bristles, please? All right, cool. You guys are laughing. A setup doesn't count. So if it's clearly a setup, but if you guys can tell when someone's trying to hit a punchline, right? And then it's like, no, are you guys gonna call them out, the comics? Are you gonna be the judge, or do I have to? I didn't dress as a judge today. I dressed as a parking attendant. Sorry, lipstick. I think when I get back, I'm just gonna get to the bar because I'm going back to Badlands, and I'm worried about. I don't know why that's funny, but I'll take it. Thank you. At this show, yes. The parking attendant guy, I'm just going to be like, hey, boss called, said it's my turn. Hit the bricks. And then just park where I want. I don't know if he's going to buy it. Was that a pity laugh? Okay, because that's not a joke I've ever told. Okay, where can I go from here? Anyone have a favorite drag performer? Lady Bunny? Okay, cool. That is a drag performer. Anyone else? No, my favorite is Jesus. Is anyone Catholic? All right, cool. All right, then I can do this joke. So Jesus had really pretty hair, right? Always in a dress, always drinking wine instead of water. Just because you can doesn't mean you should, Lush. Like, balance it. Don't get a hangover. Always hanging out with whores, right? Which we do. But when I say that, who do you guys think of? non-responsive crowd. That's fine. Mary Magdalene. Thank you. Yeah, it's not Mary Magdalene because that was his girlfriend. That slut shaming. Yeah, it was his mom. It was. Has anyone given birth in this room? No. Okay. Well, not no. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I'm like, please. You're the only other person over 40. Like everyone else is like not having a baby. Okay. If you had gotten pregnant and it wasn't your partner's, was it a he? Okay. No, I mean the partner. I'm just okay. Yeah, I mean if he got you pregnant, you don't know. It's 2024, you know. If he got you pregnant and came home and he was like, "That's not my baby," and you had said, "Oh no, it's God's," would that have worked? No, that mom was a whore, and she made up the best lie ever, and nobody took advantage ever again, and it stuck. What's that? 4 things. The 5th one is this is risky to do on a strip show, but because I don't know if you guys speak queer or not, but when they were like, Jesus, it's your last meal, who do you want to spend it with? And he was like, 12 other guys in dresses. So the Last Supper was a kiki. Okay, you guys know what that means. Okay, I need my fan. It's hot. When there are stakes to your jokes, it gets hot. You know, you're like, ooh, okay. What's another joke? Oh, anyone been to a Mexican baby shower? Yeah? Don't be shy. Like, speak up. Help me out. Don't leave me up here to die. Look, I wear good lingerie under this, but I don't want to strip yet because I got to host the whole show. No, so, okay, Mexican baby shower. Just you, both of you? Okay, you guys can vouch for me when I say this because you guys haven't, right? Okay. So I got to this Mexican baby shower, and, like, obviously I'm white, right? And so I was like, uh-oh. I'm the only white girl. Like, I'm the gringa. Like, they're not going to accept me into this tribe. I need to find the mom and hug her quick so they can be like, oh, she's okay. She's okay. And so I was looking for her, and I found her, and I was like, quick, hug me so your tribe accepts me. And she did. And then this other woman ran over to me after I got the hug, and she put a ribbon with a pacifier around my neck. Yeah, say it louder, though. I'm not saying say see, but, like, say yes. Like, just back me up, you know? So everyone believes me. You know. Okay, he's laughing. See is so much funnier when someone's laughing. See. No, so they put the ribbon with the pacifier, right? And I was like, okay, I don't know, and they didn't explain it. And I was like, I don't want to be insulting to their culture. I don't know what this is. I just wear it forever now, I guess. I don't know. It just lives on me. That's it. I'm just wear this. This is my jewelry for life. And I was just sitting minding my own business, eating some tacos. And then another girl walked in. She was Mexican though, and they put a ribbon around her neck. And somebody said, "You know why they do that?" And I said, "No." And they said, "Oh, because it's a game that we play. So if you cross your ankles or your knees or your lower extremities at any point, right? Then an old Mexican woman, it's always a woman, going to run up and rip the ribbon off your neck, and then she's going to put it on, and the person with the most ribbon pacifiers wins the game, right?" Yeah. Okay. And I was like, why didn't you guys tell me the rules to the game? Like, I'm not Mexican. I didn't know that. And they were like, because, Suze, we've never seen you cross your legs. Like, it wasn't that you're white when you walked in. We just thought, we were like, damn it, she's going to win. Like, fuck. Okay. Everyone wants. Oh, wait. I said we were going to talk about people that hate drag shows. So a couple years ago, I love when I don't prepare a set because we can go anywhere we want. It's like Carmen Sandiego. A couple years ago, I was in Woodland at a restaurant called Mojo's. I still do trivia there every 3rd Monday, and it got attacked by Proud Boys. Did you know about that? Nobody? Okay. So a week before that, I was doing a children's drag show in Rancho, and these 7 Proud Boys showed up, right? And the funny thing was 5 of them were definitely white, but 2 of them were like, one was like taupe, and one was eggshell, and I was like, y'all trying too hard to fit in. Like, just find your own crowd. And they said and did horrible, they were screaming horrible things around the children. And the worst part was they had a big sign. They had a couple big signs, but the one that caught my eye said protect white children. Right. But they didn't spell white right. Which I was like, oh my God, why is this so funny? And they left out the I. It was just WHTE. And I wanted to be like, why'd you leave out the I? Like, I wanted to read, but in my head canon, they were gonna be like, oh, because there's no I in white, like it's a team, like we're a team. But I was like, they're not gonna give me that, and I'm gonna be so disappointed that they just misspelled it. They just ran out of room and they didn't think to go back. They were so horrible. And then they showed up at Mojo's, right? In Woodland. Like, that was in Rancho. Then they showed up in Woodland like 6 days later, and they recognized me because I'm pretty. And they were like, you. And I was like, you coming to all my shows, supporting me like that. Like, oh my God, you're my biggest fans. Like, thank you. My own partner doesn't do that. Yeah, it was a disaster. Anyway, okay, so that's a true thing. Another true thing is, so I was in a dark, damp room with a half-naked guy, and this is a true story, right? Every bit of it. And he said he was just I was on Instagram, like, posting, right? And he's talking and talking, and he's like something about eating asshole, and I was like, oh no, not me, I'm a vegan. And it was that a real laugh or a pity laugh? Okay. All right, cool. And he was like, no, that doesn't count. And I was like, yo, huh? Like, because sticky stuff comes out of bees and vegans don't eat honey. And he was like, that's not how it works. But there was another half-naked man in this damp room, and he's vegan. And so I turned to him, and I was like, isn't that, I'm right. It's like eating ass is like honey. And he was like, technically, she's right. And I was just like, am I the asshole for not eating the asshole? Okay, there was no laugh, so thank you. I appreciate that. But there was no laugh. Okay. It is hot anyway. So I got one more joke. I hope you guys laugh because I'm not there's I mean I got that, but anyway, I should have started with the jacket. So I'm gonna confess something. Again, people like true jokes. So we'll see how true you think this is. I was at a stoplight and this guy pulled up next to me on a motorcycle. Does anyone ride a motorcycle? Okay, cool, good, because that would be a definite earmuff. And he was like, he knocked on my window, but I'm like posting on Instagram, right? Like I'm trying to put the poster up for this show. That's how you guys came, right? You saw the poster, right? And so I'm trying to get that up, and he's like, and I'm like, no, stranger danger, go away. And he's like, and I'm like, fine. So I rolled it down, but I need to say, so for us, for the over 40, I did this. But for the under 40, you guys have no idea what this means probably. So I did this. But this looks stupid. This looks like a shitty Tina Turner impression. But this looks dumb. So I did this. Okay. Good. We're all on the same page. And I rolled it down and I was like, what? And he was like, my life is worth more than your phone call. And I was like, well, this is Instagram though. This isn't a phone call. Like, how many followers does your life have? And he got mad at me. Like, he got so mad at me. And he wanted to show me, I guess, I think that he was trying to show me I'm a stupid bitch. Because he was so mad at me, like, he revved, and then it turned green, and he sped off, right? And I was like, I don't feel stupid. And I think he knew that I didn't feel stupid yet, because then he popped a wheelie to, like, really show me that he was cooler and smarter and better. But because he was popping a wheelie, he didn't see the cement truck, like, going across the intersection, right? And he hit it going so fast. And he blew up. And I died, I think. I don't know. And I was like, damn, being on Instagram behind the wheel really does hurt people. I should be more careful. Was that a laugh? Okay, cool. Anyway, we got a good show. I'm just going to throw this at you, and then I'll grab it from you after. Thank you so much. We got a great show. And I will try to remain in this state of undress until I say something else not funny. But we got a good show full of good comics. Please be judicious, but not, like, be fair. Like, if it's not funny, don't laugh. Hold them honest, okay? All right, cool. The next comic coming up, excited to bring him up for you guys. Please make some noise. Put your hands together. Start making noise. Give it up for Basil Kamas.
Give it up. How you guys doing? I'm all layered here. I have no intention of taking my clothes. It's like the show, you know the show Scared and Naked? Yeah, if I take off my clothes, you'll be disgusted and dressed. Trust me. When people find out that I'm from Iraq, because they hear a little accent. Do you hear a little accent? Do you? A little bit? Yeah, just a little bit, yeah. Have you heard of Iraq? Yeah. I've been here 44 years, and I came here with hopes, dreams, and aspirations. My first job was a hydroceramic engineer, dishwasher. And people start asking me all kinds of questions like, Basil, do you come from oil? Do you come from money? Sure, BP gas station stands for Basil and Pops. No. Basil, have you ever ridden a camel? Of course, I remember the day. It was a Wednesday hump day at the San Diego Zoo. Basil, how did you leave Iraq? I ran. How did you meet your American wife? Well, I saw her across a crowded room. I felt that certain something. I had to meet her. I had to talk to her. I was hoping she's not arachnophobic, which is fear of Iraqis. If you don't believe me, look it up in the Turban Dictionary. Thank you for the people that are wearing the masks. COVID is over, by the way. No. Her dress was so tight, it was hard for me to breathe. Now, I could have told her, hey, I'm from Iraq. You got a big rack. Let's dance. I didn't. I could have said, hey, did you know once you go Iraqi, you'll never go backy? I didn't. Instead, I went with class and elegance. I said, hey, have you ever traveled to Iraq? She said, no, why do you ask? I said, because I want to Baghdad ass. Thank you. It worked. It worked. 2.5 months later, we announced our engagement. And the moment we did, people started thinking, this is a green card marriage. It's got citizenship written all over it. After all, she's light, I'm brown. She's American, I'm Iraqi. She's Buddhist, I'm Muslim. She's a PhD, I'm an MD, which stands for major disappointment. And it added a lot of friction to our relationship. So at 3 o'clock in the morning on our wedding date, I wanted to talk about things, clear things. So I went up to her house. I knocked on the door. Finally, she opened the door. And the first thing I said to her was, wait, is this what you look like without makeup? She said, what do you want to talk about? I said, well, you heard the rumors. She goes, yeah, I did. I go, would you like to talk about it? She said, honey, honesty is the best policy. I said, okay, is it true that you are using me to get the Iraqi citizenship? I mean, I get it. If you want to throw all this away for the Iraqi dream of hopelessness, despair, chaos, inequality, oppression, I get it. She goes, no, you damn foreigner. It's for them, it's just for me. But one day, maybe you can show me your country, take me there, introduce me to the culture. I go, great, because I kind of already bought the his and hers matching bulletproof vest. And I monogrammed it. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is he really from Iraq? And if he is, where is his unibrow? Every Iraqi has the unibrow, and please do not confuse it with the Unabomber. It makes me look angry, frowny, and terroristy. I used to shave it back home with a special razor, but the razor was confiscated because the razor had 3 blades. The first blade lifts, second blade cuts, and the third one yells, Allahu Akbar! Death to America! So now I use a stuff called Nair. Ladies know Nair? Yeah? I didn't read the directions. First time I put it on, the whole thing, the whole bottle, it stinks. I fainted. I'm on the floor. My wife comes running to me. She goes, honey, Basil, are you okay? Basil? I go, oh my gosh. She goes, honey, I thought you were dead. I said, no, I just had a near-death experience. Now, I've been here 44 years, and you think I fit in. I speak the language okay, but there's one word every time I hear, I cringe. And that word is air. Because the word air in Arabic means dick. So you can imagine when I was taking scuba lessons and the teacher goes, Basil, come on up for air. Come on up for air. If I'm sitting in the back seat of my friend's car, he's like, Basil, are you getting enough air in the back? You have your own controller. Turn it on. You'll have air blowing in your face. I stopped doing Airbnb. I don't wear Air Jordan anymore. But it's my own demons. It's my own demons. You guys are a couple, right? Yeah. Next time you're at a party and the party is full of Arabs, an hour into the party, she goes, honey, I'm going to go outside and get some fresh air. Be careful. It's worth if he says, honey, I'm going to go outside and get some fresh air. Now, I was doing a show a couple of weeks ago, and the guy from the crowd, he goes, hey, I served 2 tours in Iraq. I'm like, well, thank you for your service. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I go, what do you remember about Iraq? He goes, I remember the heat and the flies. I'm like, yeah, that's true. Heat, 125 degrees. I said, the flies, I'm not saying you're a liar, but there are no flies in Iraq. He goes, yeah, there are. No, no, no. I said, no, no, no. If my memory serves me correctly, during the Gulf War, Iraq was declared a no-fly zone. Who's the bitch now? I went to a palm reader, and I'm like, here, go ahead, read my palm. Tell me my future. So she looks at my palm, she goes, son, I can't read this. It's in Arabic. So I started doing comedy actually during COVID. Yeah, yeah. And yeah. Oh, Koda. How about if I take an article of clothing or an article about clothing? Okay, I'll take my. But so. Okay. I'm stalling here. All right. But I started doing COVID. Comedy during COVID, and I started telling COVID jokes. And my first COVID joke was the oldest gay bar in San Francisco closed their doors down because of COVID-19. They went $40,000, 4 months behind on the rent. The owner in a statement said, we are in the rears. And I asked him, are you going to open again? He said, I don't know. It's really hard to come from behind. I asked the prostitute, I said, hey, has COVID-19 changed the way you do business? She said, not at all. I'm still doing curbside pickup. All right. You know what? Thank you so much. My name is Basil. That's my time. Thank God I didn't take off any of my clothes. Give it up for our hostess.
Keep it going for Basil. Okay, you guys came in late. Do you understand what's happening? Okay, all right, cool. You're laughing at dad jokes. You're going to sink this crowd. Oh. But you can't help it. It's just, did it happen before you were a dad? Or it's just like once you became a dad, it's just, and now they're just like, make like a tree and leave. And you're like, ah. That's it. Don't make it sad. Don't make it sad. It was funny. And he's like, once you have kids, everything's bleak. All right, cool. Do you guys feel, one more time for Basil? Do you guys feel like you did a good job holding him honest? Okay, well then be more vocal with the next comics, yeah. Now you know what it feels like. That doesn't even make sense. It was still funny. Okay, well, all right. I will stand by you because you seem to be the harshest of everybody. I know, that's the thing. I don't want anyone to take off their clothes. I want people to be funny. There's just stakes to it. So, okay. All right. I'm not standing by you because you're going to laugh at everything. It's okay. It's okay. Should we count his dad laughter? No, he said no. Okay, you don't count. What's your name? What's your name? I mean, you do count. We had a whole thing about it like 180 years ago in America. So you definitely do. Yeah. My bad. Right. My family wasn't here. We immigrated later, but I just want, and it's 2024. You got to make sure people know they count. You know, you're valid. But your laughter doesn't count. Okay. All right, cool. Walked out of that. All right. What was your name? James. Okay. Nice to have you here, James. I'm glad. I can't just ask him because you came as a pair. What's your name? Latrice. Okay. I'm very glad you guys are here. What's your name? That's a lie. You should have to take something off because you thought they were going to laugh and then no one laughed. Yeah. I'm just saying, if you want to hold people up, yes. Okay, thank you. Look at Engelbert taking off his... Okay, all right, here we go. Real stakes. Okay, all right, cool. I'm going to sit next to you, Engelbert, and we're going to keep the show moving. Really excited to bring up the next comic. Be honest. Make him be honest. And let's have a good time. Please put your hands together. Give it up for Dan Madrid.
What's up, Stab Comedy? How y'all doing? Since I'm fully clothed, let's start with a risky one, man. What is going on with Israel and Palestine? I want to intervene in a very peaceful way. I just want to fly a plane over that whole area and just crop dust everyone with bacon bits. Because the Muslims can't touch pork and the Jews can't touch pork, so you just crop dust everyone with bacon bits and then everyone has to leave, man. Fuck it, I'm committed to the bit. No, dude, like, you know the power of bacon, though, dude? One of those Hamas dudes catches a bacon bit in his mouth. Instant conversion, man. It'd be like, ooh, maybe we should allow women to drive. Where was I even going? Let me look at my list. Oh, I gotta take something off for looking at my list? Oh, okay. The drag queen wants me to strip. I see how it is. All right. Rules is rules. All right. Yeah, you know what else is going on in the Middle East, man? Apparently, in some countries, some women are legally required to wear burqas. And that's sad, man. I was watching the news and it was like, the women there have no rights. But then I noticed one of the women is so dummy thick that the burqa's fitting her like a pair of apple-bottom jeans. And then I'm thinking, apple-bottom burqa, sandals that show ankle, they show ankle. And I'm like, damn, girl, if you look that good in a burqa, then I might have to convert, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I could keep going with that one, but, you know, Muslims aren't allowed to be gay. And that's very unfortunate because I'm jealous of the gays, man. Dude, could you imagine getting your dick sucked by a man who has all the dick sucking expertise? The nipples. Oh, they're demanding more sacrifice. Okay. All right. I'm going to see if I can cover my nipples. It's not working. You get a half a nip for now. Get a half a nip. All right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I'm jealous of the gay dudes because could you imagine getting your dick sucked by someone who has all the dick sucking expertise of a hot dog swallowing champion? Oh, mama. You could take like 50 dicks in a minute, just And I'm jealous of lesbians too, man. Could you imagine getting your clit licked by someone who has all the clit licking expertise, man? Oh, dude, could you imagine multiple back-to-back orgasms and the chick licking your clit knows a clit the way a dude with the computer science knows a Super Nintendo or like a TI-82? Oh, mama. Oh. I got it at a cycling store, dude. I'm a fat cyclist. Dude, you're gonna see my stretch marks pretty soon, you know. Yeah, I'm a fat cyclist, dude. I used to ride 50 miles in a day on my bike, but then I would stop at the brewery, take down a few pints, and then all them carbs would just go rushing back into my system instantly, man. IPA, man. I put a lot of calories on with them beers, man. Anyways, what was I talking about? Why I'm jealous of lesbians? Well, yeah, you know, like women complain about getting paid 70 cents on the dollar, right? And that's fucked up. But I would gladly take 70 cents on the dollar to have 7 times more orgasms, you know? I'm cheating. Oh, you like that? Well, I got the light, so I might as well take my fucking pants off. I mean, oh yeah. Now this is a hack I learned from the brothers. I mean, yeah, I'm wearing these athletic shorts instead of boxers. I learned that at the Touch of Class, you know. You all ever been to the Touch of Class? Oh man, I love going to the Touch of Class. You know why? I mean, fuck it. I'm already almost naked. You know, it's because I'm getting a little tired of the white pussy, man. You know, because the white chicks don't know how to clean their coochies properly, you know. Oh, man. Last time I went down on a white chick, I was like, what did you do? Like, stuff a bouillon cube up your pussy? What the fuck? Ew.
I'm gonna have myself.
Oh, is that my time?
Okay, keep it going for Daniel Madrid. All right, you guys can be vocal. It's cool. Like, you sound like a comic until you talk. Okay. Touch of Class. He referenced Touch of Class. It's our one black room in Sacramento. Yeah, it's like you got it like Apollo, like they'll boo you off stage. Well, I mean, I wouldn't even say that's really the hood. It's just on Stockton, but I lived over there for a minute. Okay, fine. I lived in the hood. Touch of Class? We'll talk after the show. Gonna keep the show going. I appreciate you guys sticking with it. Keep being honest. Be vocal if you need to. But make some noise. Let's give it up for the next comic. Make some noise for Trent Babb.
What's up, guys? My name's Trent, but all my friends call me Puto. Oh, good. I got some friends here, yeah? I want to share with you guys something dear to my heart. I recently bleached my asshole. Thank you so much. That's the lady that did it. Yeah, soft hands. I hope you washed. No, how it really went down, I was at a friend's house. I used his bathroom, thought I grabbed a wet wipe. Turned out it was a Clorox wipe. Can you guys say, mi culo es muy caliente? Are you hearing me, guys? I bleached my butt. Not only did it sing like hell, but for a week, my shits came out white. White shit, like a bird. My poo-poo turned to caca. That was just one joke. I thought it was two. This guy really wants to see me naked. Take it off, all right. Here we go. Yeah. The good news about bleach my asshole, as I was saying, I got a mirror. It looks good. Like a sandwich with the crust cut off. Good. Yeah. The only bad news about bleaching my asshole is my wife says it's lost its flavor. Yeah. I know. See, guys, this is the same reason you don't clean a cast iron pan, people. Okay? All those juices and flavors you've been building up over the years, gone. Out the poop chute. Dude, you remember the first time you ate ass? Take off an article of clothing. Hey, dude, no judgment. I remember the first time I ate ass, man. I'll do anything to get out of a parking ticket. Screw that, man. Hell yeah. Guys, I stopped watching porn. Yeah, because I found something way better. You ever heard of women's beach volleyball? Oh, baby, we're going to change some minds tonight. Let's just compare the two. Professional beach volleyball players to porn stars. Porn stars, they're so fake. White, right? Quiet guy with crossed arms telling me to take off my clothes. They're so fake. You've heard them. You've heard porn stars. They're just like, oh yeah, yes, 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 yes. Step brother. Right? Not professional beach volleyball players. They're authentic grunters, just like, get it. They're tall, they're tan, they're smacking white balls. That's right up my alley. Porn stars are they have the worst tattoos. They're all blotchy and unfinished. Looks like the printer ran out of ink, right? Just, Professional beach volleyball players have sponsors on their skin that look like tattoos. And the Nike swoosh on the upper thigh says, this way. Put it Just do it. Okay, I'll take off an item of clothing. What? So you can see the bleached asshole you did? You want to see your work? Hell yeah. I love it, guys. I quit smoking cigarettes. Are you guys happy about that? You're a quitter. Okay. No, I quit smoking cigarettes, and I use nicotine gum. And this is a true story. Did I get the light? I just want to make sure. What was that? 128. So thank you so much. I went to Walmart to buy nicotine gum to help with the cravings. This is 100% true. At the register, the cashier goes, you know, if you really wanted to quit, you wouldn't need this. So I said, you know, if I really wanted advice, I wouldn't go to Walmart. Cashier, life coach, really? You guys aren't laughing. Are you on his side? What the fuck? Now, I wonder if this guy does this with other customers. He's like, oh, an air fryer. You know, if you knew how to cook, you wouldn't need this. Oh, a sign that says live, laugh, love. You know, if you had friends, you wouldn't need this. That's why I stopped buying nicotine gum at Walmart. Now I just steal it. Yeah, and they let me too. They're like, oh my God, we're being robbed by Ellen. I told that joke last week in Los Osos, and this girl came up to me. She goes, you know what helped me quit smoking? Sucking on licorice. And I'm like, you know, I struggle enough with people thinking I'm gay. I mean, how would that look? Me out in public just going, bursting with flavor. Licorice, more like suckerish, right, guy? I like the red ones, but the black ones fill me up. You loved it, dude. Come on. I was Shrimp App. Thank you so much, guys. You're an amazing crowd. Thank you.
Guys, keep it going for Trent Babb. What? Oh, under my dress? Oh, the dress. Safety vest, yeah. You like it? Should we have one made in her size? This might fit. You want this one? I was playing. We can talk about it. I could tell you how I got it, but you can't have this one. It's custom made. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we're going to keep the show going. We'll talk about my fashion later. I want to make sure you guys are laughing. Anyway, keep your hands together. Make some noise. Keep being honest and making them honest. Give it up for Eric Summers.
All right, another middle-aged white guy. Fun. This is going to be great. Are you sinners ready for Easter? My friends, this is my favorite holiday. It is the only time of year a grown man can buy jelly beans. All right? I can't go to a candy store in August and ask if they have jelly beans. They're going to assume I'm a pedophile, right? Are we agreed? Like, they're going to have me in handcuffs before I can make it back to my van. And how sad is it for the van industry that we just assume all their customers are predators? I mean, the sad part is I think we're right. Like, the only way I would ever own a van is if it had all glass walls, you guys. Which means if I'm an fender bender, I die. That's fine. I need the world to know I got nothing to hide. I just like jelly beans, God damn it. And my whole life, my favorite flavors were sour apple and lime. That meant get a green jelly bean, I'm good. Last Easter, I bit into a green jelly bean. Jalapeno. Jalapeno, that's a hate crime, you guys. It's very bad. And I love jalapenos, but I never went to a church picnic, walked up to the dessert table, and I'm like, hey, Reverend, where the fuck are the jalapenos? It's time for dessert. But even worse, you guys, the green margarita jelly bean, because it's a trick. You bite into it, lemon lime, and then you're like, is that non-alcoholic tequila? These are for children. You know these are for children, right? And I like margaritas more than I like jelly beans. You can't order them anymore. It's too complicated. I went to a Mexican restaurant, 75 different margaritas. I'm like, I'm drunk. What are you doing to me? I just wanted a regular margarita. Don't do that. Oh, my God. I'm not expecting top shelf tequila when I order a house margarita. I'm also not expecting kerosene, which is what you get now. I'm pretty sure my bartender reached down, picked up the bottom shelf tequila, and then used his bar rag to wipe up anything that spilled and wrung that out into my... into my drink. You guys are fun. Oh, shit. You know what? You're getting 2 shoes, and then you're going to lose me. I don't play, guys. I don't need this shit. It's Saturday. We're doing fucking comedy in a container. I don't know what you guys think this is supposed to be, but it's not that. But you want to go? You want to go? Where's my single people at? Any of? Okay, fuck you. I'll tell you what. I've been married for 20 years, and this dating app bullshit, Jesus Christ, you get in the mood, you start swiping your phone, and you're getting ahead in 20 minutes? Give me a break. Back in my day, you had to work for it. We would celebrate sex. One time I wrote a song about it, honest to God, and I'm going to do it for you right now. Suzette, hit the music. I forgot to give her the music. You know, don't blame yourself. Don't blame your fucking self. That's my bad. I'll go a cappella. Ready? Here we go. I met you in Tulsa when I was on tour, and I said you looked lovely for a $6 whore. $6 whore! What is that, sore? I gave you $10. Now give me back 4. I'm a freak, you guys. I know I don't look like it. I'm a goddamn freak. Like, at this point, my diet is nothing but fried food and candy. For the obvious reason, trying to give myself diabetes. Because men with diabetes can do things in the bedroom other men can't. Like, for instance, when I'm with the love of my life, I'm about to explode on her tonsils, I can pee a little bit first. And that way the sweetness of the sugar in my urine will offset the saltiness of my man sauce. You got to think of her. Stop being selfish, dude. She's got needs too. No, I reciprocate. You know I reciprocate. I don't even care about hygiene, you guys, most of the time. We all had that one experience, right? You know, rancid, putrid. All I know for sure is after 15, 20 minutes down there, I consider giving up necrophilia. And, oh, shut up. Really? That's the second shoe. No, I'm not playing. You think I'm playing, but I'm not playing. And here's the thing about fucking a corpse a lot of people don't realize. You could still make her moan. It's just it's not from pleasure. It's because you hit an air pocket. But no, it still boosts the self-esteem every time. Every goddamn time it makes me feel good about myself. Really? You don't like the fucking a corpse? All right. Well, thank you. That's been my time.
Keep it going for Eric Summers. Is it too much power for him? Leave. Now James isn't on. James is like, no, I'm not playing anymore. Yeah. Okay, we'll keep it going. I'm really excited for the next comic. I love having him in my shows. He's funny. Any chance I can get, I book him. Please put your hands together. Make some noise. Give it up for Mean Dave.
Hey, keep slapping your hands together for Suzette and all of these other. I did have a question. The first comic should have been buck-ass naked by the end of his set. What the fuck were you guys doing? Because I don't understand exactly how it's all worked. My name is Mean Dave. It's just a nickname, short for Meaningful David. Let's get that shit out of the way. A lot of people assume I'm going to be mean to them at a comedy show, and, you know, it's like, no, can't be mean in comedy. Ellen DeGeneres fucked it up for everybody. We know this. All right, you know, she was funny in the 80s, had a sitcom in the 90s. Then she did something no one expected. She came out to America and said, hey, America, I'm a lesbian. And America said, we know. We have eyes. We can see you. We just like seeing you in hell dating men on that sitcom, you know? Because it was the 90s, you know, it was a closeted time and all that shit. And then she got the daytime talk show, became an icon of the community in that sense. Got to do that stupid weird dance where all her limbs move independently of each other to, like, music you're not even hearing. It's like, that's not the music. And one of them is moving to it. But then we found out when the cameras are off, Ellen DeGeneres is a bitch. And that's when I became the biggest Ellen DeGeneres fan on the planet. Because what's the point of being successful in America if you can't treat average, everyday losers like the pieces of shit that they are? That is the point of being successful in a capitalist society. It's not to be rich and nice. It's to be rich and remind everybody you lost. And Ellen is normalizing it for lesbians all over. That is progress in this world, because there's a man who looks just like Ellen DeGeneres who verbally abuses people in kitchens with an English accent on a regular basis. That's right. You add a dick and an English accent to Ellen, you get Gordon Ramsay, everybody, and that's just biology and math 101. So, but and I think you can tell I've done drugs, especially with a spotlight on here, like the cops are making me do a DUI test. I think you can tell I've done them. It's pretty obvious. But what's not obvious is I am 10 years clean and sober. That's right. And I tell audiences that to make a point. You can tell people anything, and they believe you right away. Start clapping. It's great. Appreciate that. It is true, and I always love the unconditional support because from the bottom of my heart, it has been a boring 10 years. And but it's great. I really appreciate. Oh, thank you, appreciate it. I got my energy drink. This is the drug for the energy, for the recovery community and all that. But it's not. What's funny, you know what a real test is? This is a real test, man. It's not necessarily doing drugs or alcohol. It's taking me to the strip club, all right? Because was my addiction. I would like to get high, and then I would go to the strip club, and it wasn't to see titties or asses or whatever. It's just because women were nice to me there. That was it. And I'm not like somebody who's like necessarily was trying to date hard or whatever. People are cooler today about a lot of shit. I'm 47 now, and I'm telling you, I've had sex. It ain't what it's cracked up to be, all right? It's a lot of work. I mean, you look like happy couples and all that shit. Good. More for you, all right? I'll tell you something. Things look better in the movies. And then you do them, and you're like, this wasn't like the movie. I'd much rather watch the movie and jerk off, you know? It's just one of those things, because when I did it, I'm like, this is like, you know, being in PE in school, you know, doing jumping jacks, and also like, I attract women who bark orders at me, real aggressive women. They're always just like, harder, fuck me, harder. And I get scared, all right? Because to me, I mean, it's like, I get it. Like, again, that feels cool in the movie, but in real life, it's just like, I don't handle authority well, you know? Just being barked at, all these orders, like, you're doing it wrong and all this shit. And I'm like, you know, plus I didn't realize I had post-traumatic stress disorder until this was happening. I'm like, what is it? Why am I getting freaked out? And it's like, oh, I worked at Little Caesars when I was a kid. And I had a very aggressive assistant manager named Kevin. He used to yell at me all the time. He's like, Dave, let's get those pizzas out. Harder, work harder. And now I'm having a flashback. And I'm just trying to make a sex pizza with a woman, you know, and I realize, you know, she's like, fuck me harder, harder. I'm like, why am I having sex with my assistant manager at Little Caesars back then? I was like, I'm fucking Kevin right now. No, back the fuck off. Me and Dave fuck smarter, not harder, okay? Take my time, place my topping slowly around the nipples and the clitoris, gently. I'm a tortoise man. Slow and steady wins the race every time. That's just how I roll, you know? Plus, there's trends in sexual trends, and I kind of tapped out, not because of the trend. I was cool with it. It just involves, you know, take a look at me. Like, I don't really groom very easily, okay? It's just, I'm lazy. And there's manscaping. That's a very popular trend, all right? Considering, you know, funny, we're doing this strip show. And it's fine, too, you know? Everybody here knows, like, this is an audience that definitely knows what manscaping is. Even the oldest person's probably doing it. I'm not looking at you like you're the oldest person. Just saying, I'm not. You are, and you manscape. That's not the important question. You manscape, sir? That's a yes. He's just trying to, like, you know, or maybe he's just got hairless balls to begin with. All right, he's one of the lucky ones. Okay, and it's just because it's a trend that I'm like, I'm fine with it because women have been pressured to groom their bodies free of hair. Men should be too. That's fine if that's what you're into. But manscaping is a term I'm not exactly on board with, just because I am Mexican and I come from professional landscapers. Not sure about this term, manscaping. You know, that's cultural appropriation. Cultural meets genital appropriation when I think about it, because it's like, you know, you're expecting me to go home and now landscape my body to fit in with a trend that I'm pretty sure started with gay white porn actors. And that's colonialization on a whole other level. Not to mention that I look like a pile of pubic hair with my clothes on. I know the brand, all right? So if a woman's into me, or anybody, you know, if anybody's into me, the brand is hair. So if they're digging me, we hit it off, and we're about to go home and engage in some consensuals. And I take my pants off. You like that, consensuals? Yeah, I take my pants off, and she sees an alien crop circle around my dick. It doesn't fit in with the rest of my body. You know, she's going to be like, yeah, put your pants back on. I wanted the Amazon jungle, and you burned it down around the most important part. So we're gonna watch Ted Lasso season 3. That's a good show about disappointment. So, right on. You know what? I'm just out of the honors system because that first comedian, you were the first comedian, right, Baz? You should have been buck-ass naked by the end of your set, bud. This is me knowing when I don't do well. And I don't, the stand, whatever. I think nobody wanted to feel that they were racist or some shit. I don't know what it was. No, we'll laugh at his bad race jokes. That's good. Or we'll try. We'll just let him get away. So, or maybe they just didn't want to see you naked. I don't know what the fuck it is. Which is more racist. Yeah, there you go. So it's all on you. All right, it's fucking. And then Eric's just scared. Whatever. That's my buddy. Anyways, what else is going on? Oh, I love doing stand-up because I got my days free, man. This is my job for the most part, and I love it because I get to wake up late, and I don't mind having a job. I still do like some side hustle work, but I love going to the movies. It's like one of my favorite things to do. Go just sit in the movies, watch a movie. I love long movies. I mean, I've seen Oppenheimer multiple times. I love a movie where I can fall asleep, wake up, and I'm still in the movie. That's just how I am. Killers of the Flower Moon, love that shit. Take a nap and come back and still more movie. I've seen everything, like Barbie multiple times. I saw what else? I saw Jason Statham was a beekeeper, only he wasn't. He was a secret agent. I'm like, I wanted to see him keep some bees. Keeping bees. None of that shit. And but again, because of that, I saw the title and I was just like, I haven't seen that. Let's check it out. Well, sometimes you got to read up on the movies, and I forget to, because I went to see a movie called Sound of Freedom a few months ago, and based on the title, I thought it was a patriotic musical, and it's not. It's not a musical at all. It's a 2-hour heavy-handed drama about child trafficking, which is not funny. Yeah, I know. Pretty fucked up. I just wish I knew that ahead of time because I would not have brought my niece and nephew with me to the movie. Yeah, I know. Thought, hey, man, we love America, whatever, and it's an awkward 2 hours learning the Blue Book value of my niece and nephew with them. While they're complaining the entire 2 hours, they were just like, this movie sucks, Uncle Dave. This is boring. We wanted to see Wonka. And I was like, yeah, might get better. I don't know. I bought you popcorn and ices. Let's ride it out. And they would not shut up for the entire 2 hours. By the end of that movie, I sold those fucking kids, man. I'm not gonna sit here and listen to the value of these ungrateful brats and think Uncle Dave's not gonna do something about it. So, my sister was cool with it. She was like, we'll make more. It's all good. We're Mexicans, so. All right, right on. I got that one head nod right there. I like the you would be having me, not naked because you want to see me, but you're like, he should be buck-ass naked too. I haven't laughed once during his set, and that's all good. I understand. I'm seeing you all, and I want to make sure everybody gets their money's worth. But I guess in closing, one of the things I should kind of say, we live in a very judgmental culture these days, entirely on appearances, based on, everything from age to gender to race and everything. And it's like, no, we're more alike than we realize, and we need to take time to talk to each other and get to know each other and learn about each other, so stop being judgmental about appearances, because when you do that, when you do take that time, you can find valid reasons to hate every motherfucker. And you want to do the work because the rewards are limitless. So, but I just had a reminder of that in San Francisco. I went to go use my bank ATM, and I didn't set this up properly. I have a roommate at home who pees with the bathroom door open, and I was trying to get him to stop. So one day I went in there with him, and he was like, "Oh, good to see you, Dave." I was like, I didn't know he was a bathroom talker, and he wanted company, so that was awkward. And I was just like, I really can't pee when people are talking to me. It's just one of those things. I'm just like, I can't pee when people are talking to me. Can you keep it down? So anyway, and I when I was in San Francisco, I went to go use my bank ATM, and there was a guy who was like felt like he was following me into the ATM, and at a glance, I thought he was a homeless dude. And I was like, well, I don't want him following me in there, but I'm not the security guard, so I tried to play it cool. So I just swiped my card. It's a card thing where you got to unlock the door, push the door open, slip in there, let the door close quickly behind you. No harm, no foul. And the door closed. I was depositing money, heard a noise behind me, and it was him. He was definitely trying to get in, and I don't know if he had a home or not, but he also definitely had an ATM card and banks at the same bank I do, so that was awkward. He swiped it, came in, looked at me, gave me a dirty look, and I was like, I understood, but I was also too embarrassed to apologize right away. So I was just sort of like, oh, shit, And he just withdrew some money and left really quick, and I was stuck there with my guilt, still putting money in the ATM, wishing I had a chance to do that over and just apologize. Well, careful what you wish for, because I was done, and I walked outside, and the gentleman was still right outside the ATM, only he was standing in the middle of the street with his dick out for everyone to see, peeing in the middle of the street. And I was shocked. I was like, wow, here's my chance to apologize. Holy shit. And I said, sir, I'm very sorry I didn't hold the door open for you. And he said, man, I can't pee when someone's talking to me. And I said, thank you very much for saying that. You're an awesome dude. You're an awesome crowd. Thank you very much for not making me have to take too much off.
Keep it going for Mean Dave. Okay, you guys got one more comic in you? All right, we got one more comic. She's amazing. I love when she's here. I love when she does shows with me. Please put your hands together. Give it up for Nina G.
Give it up for your host, everybody. Suzette, yes. Yes, hello, everyone. How are you? Yes, I'm a female comic, everybody. I'm a female comic. The only way a female comic can headline in Sacramento is a possibility of seeing her tits. Sometimes it's just truth. Okay, here we go. Also, let's see. You know, I think the second comic proved that that stand-up comedy isn't degrading enough, but you have to strip. When he left here with all the clothes. Okay, fine. Fuck you all. Fuck. There, fuck. Okay. Also, I left the house. I live with my husband and my dad. My dad actually shared this flyer on his Facebook, which was weird. Strip comedy. But my husband on the way out was like, because I described to him what the show was, all of that. And he was like, when are you going to grow up? You're going to the show. When are you going to grow up? And I was about to answer him, but then his Star Wars dolls came. So fine. Fuck you all too. Here we go. This is going to be hard to do. These aren't as easy as Eric's shoes. Okay, but while I do this, let me tell you. So I am a stuttering stand-up comic. For real, that's true. Sometimes people fucking applaud, but that's fine. Oh, I stepped on. I got so angry at you all that I took off more stuff. I took off my pearls. Yeah, that counts as 2. But I'll take them up, pick them up. Oh, it's so degrading having to pick up your clothes during a stand-up set. You have no idea. So anyway, I'm part of a comedy troupe called the Comedians with I pace a lot, just so you know that. It's called the Comedians with Disabilities Act, okay? So it's me, a guy who uses a wheelchair, another guy who's blind, and another guy who's a little person. And when I first joined, people came up to me and they were like, so stuttering, that's not a real disability. You shouldn't be in that comedy troupe. I told them, if you look at the definition of what a disability is, it's a physical or mental impairment that substantially results in having to deal with assholes. Pretty sure it fucking qualifies. Pretty sure, yeah. So I'm so happy to be here in Sacramento with all of you. Yeah, thank you, you too. No, mostly because you're not Berkeley. I don't know if you've ever performed in Berkeley as a stuttering stand-up comic. I'm guessing not. But the audiences there, they are so politically correct that they are afraid to laugh at the disabled person, even when they're fucking telling jokes. Okay. Yeah. So you understand that there's these empaths in the audience. Okay. I don't know if some of you know what an empath is. These are Berkeley empaths. So let me explain. Okay. So a Berkeley empath is somebody who takes in other people's experiences. They do this a lot, experiences. And they take in those experiences and feel them as if they're their own experiences. And then make those experiences about them, okay? Because in the midst of my jokes, I'll be talking about my stuttering experiences. Instead of laughing at me, instead of doing any of that, what they do instead is they look at their friends, not at me. They look at their friends and they make eye contact and they do this. And then they give me a, oh. These Berkeley bitches, they pity moan me. Now, the thing is, I love sympathy like each and every one of you. Yes, I just don't know why it has to be in the middle of my fucking act. Like now, you're going to do this now? Because it's not my everyday life. It's not like when I go to Starbucks and I place my order and I say my name and the barista asks, is that Nina with 5 N's? I really wish you didn't laugh at that. That was actually said to me by a comic when I first met him. Because I stuttered on my name just a teeny tiny bit, and he said that, and I responded with, no, that's Nina with 2 N's, and I did this. And that's a slight exaggeration. I actually said that's Nina with 1 N, because I also have dyslexia and forgot I had 2 N's in my name, so that's how that happened. Okay, so a lot of times people think that I'm fake stuttering, that I'm faking it, like it's for the comedic effect. Because everybody, what helps comedy timing more than a stutter, everybody? Fine. Fuck you, Dave. At least I'll be even now, so that's okay. Oh, by the way, this coat is like 15 years old, 20 years old, and I got it when I was with my ex-boyfriend. And I don't know if you saw, like it's furry and big, and he said I looked like Apollo Creed in it. Okay, see, if it's an obscure joke and no one laughs at it, it's because it's not funny. It's because you just don't know the reference, so it doesn't fucking count. Okay, I'm glad we're straight with that. Anyway, okay, so. Where was I? Okay, yeah, so faking it. And so I just want to be clear, everybody, that I have a rule. I don't fake my stuttering, and I don't fake my orgasms, no matter how long either one of those two things take. Oh, seriously? You're not going to laugh? Fuck you all! What's going to go? See, look at this. I came ready because... Oh. I broke pearls, everybody. Luckily, they're fake. That counts as it's a pearls broke. That counts for like everything. Okay, I could bomb the rest of this set. The pearls broke. There was like 15 pearls on that. So I'm good. I don't have to do any more. But now I'm less hot. Okay. So stuttering and orgasms, they have a lot in common. Because if the other person would just shut up and stop interrupting me, I'd finish a lot faster. For this next piece, I need complete silence in here. Some of you are already doing a good job. Keep it up. Here we go. Hear that? That is 5 layers of Spanx, everybody, okay? Do you know what a Spank is? You know what a Spank is? It's like a girdle. It's like a sausage casing for a woman, okay? That doesn't count. That non-laugh doesn't count because I stuttered on it and you got awkward with it And therefore, that was your ableism and not me taking off clothes, okay? Just want to make that straight. There is a difference between the stigma that you hold about stuttering and me taking off my clothes. Fuck you again, Dave. And Dave will say afterwards, see, this is what you have to do for every show. You have to yell at the audience every single show, because that's good. That's good. Okay, anyway, Spanx. Now, I have like 5 layers of Spanx underneath this, especially for this show. And so I don't know if you know what happens at the end of the night when you take off your Spanx. Yeah, no, a mushroom cloud of farts comes out. It can change the ozone layer, everybody, okay? On the way here, it was sunny, then it thunderstormed in Laythorpe, and then here it was nice. That is my farts, everybody. That is my farts. That's enough of a laugh. I'll take it. So let's see. So I am Italian American. Any other Italian Americans here? No? Oh, yeah. Suzette is. She understands this. As Italian women, we, like every woman kind of has inspirational things hanging up around the house, things to inspire them and to uplift them. I have things that speak to me as an Italian American woman, which is why I have a post-it on the dashboard of my car that reads, "Pluck your chin hair like no one's watching." I'll take it. That. Okay, so we've talked about some very personal things. I've taken some clothes off, I think unfairly, of course. And of course, I am selling books after this, which I do need to be compensated for this fake pearls that broke, okay? So here we go. Okay, so I need for you guys to be focused here, and I need your consent. You okay with this? You're kind of in the splash zone there. No, him. You're going to be just fine. No, you, sir, with the Jordan. Okay. So I'm on my gynecologist table. See, you're right there. Is that right? My legs, they are akimbo. She's there. She's checking me out. She gives me the following information, which was, you have a rather long vagina. And when she said it, I knew it was true because her voice softly echoed. It echoed. It went, ba, 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 jai, no. It was beautiful. It was like a Gregorian chant into my pussy. He snorted. That counts. Now, I want to be very clear, everyone. I want to be very clear. Not a big vagina. Not a big vagina. A long vagina. A long vagina. You know the difference? A long vagina. It's not like a 6-lane bus terminal. No, it's like a single car lane tunnel that weaves through a Swiss Alp. And why a Swiss Alp? Why the European cars? They're small. It means it's tight. That weaves through a Swiss Alp and then empties into an Italian villa. Yeah, because as an Italian American woman, I do believe that my entertainment center, that's why I call this the entertainment center, that it is an Italian villa because of the sweet smells, the multiple olive branches, and the fermentation. Enjoy your beers, everybody. Enjoy your beers. But we all know it's not that. It's more of an Olive Garden in a strip mall in Citrus Heights. That's what it really is. Everyone, I think after this set, you have to fucking buy my books. So I wrote a kid's book, everybody. It's on how to advocate for kids when they have a disability. And Mean Dave drew it. And Dave, I keep all the money for this fucking book tonight. Then the other book I wrote is The History of Bay Area Comedy. I wrote that during the pandemic. And finally, believe it or not, and this is true, my dream as a child was to perform stand-up comedy. That was what I wanted to do. When I grew up in the 1990s and the 1980s, there weren't any stand-up comics who had stuttered, so I never did comedy till I was 35. And that was when I challenged my own biases of stuttering. And I'm biding time on this because I know this isn't supposed to be funny, and if you laugh at this, you're wrong. It's okay. But the book is about my journey into stand-up, and the deal on the book is it's free if you're a person who stutters, because we're family. Also, if you are a partner to someone who stutters, it's also free, because I want you to understand our experiences. So any stutter fuckers, please come and see me afterwards. You get a free book. Now, I'm asked a lot of weird questions about my speech, so let's just get those out of the way now. And one of the things I'm oftentimes asked is, do I stutter when I orgasm? And my follow-up question is always, which lips are you talking about? Yeah, that's true. That happened in Sacramento when someone asked me that. The other question I'm asked, and this is by men. Men ask me this. They ask me, what is the impact of stuttering on oral sex? So take that in for a second and think about that. Because men think there's like an extra vibration. You know, like someone over there was thinking it. Yeah, no, an extra. Now, I don't know about all of you, but it's really hard to stutter with a dick in your mouth. Now, I told that to Suzette, and you know what she said? She said that's how her stuttering was cured. That's been my time, everybody. Thank you so much, and please buy a book.
Guys, keep it going for Nina G. And one more time, a round of applause for all the comics you saw. And for yourselves for being a great crowd. We do shows at Step. Not just me. Give a round of applause for Jesse and Step for letting us do weird shows. Comedy comes in many forms. So Stab does shows all the time. If you want to see another one of my shows, I'm hosting a drag talk show here on the first Friday. That's the 5th. And then a half drag, half comedy show every 4th Saturday. The next one's the 27th. And then this show, if you enjoyed, did you guys enjoy it? Would you come back? I think we need you back, and we need you back, James. And Eleanor, we need you guys back. The next one's going to be whatever that last Friday is in May 31st, I think it is. But thank you so much. I will talk to you about my outfit in the lobby. You guys have a great night.
All right, everybody, that is it for us for the night. Thanks for coming out. But as Suzette said, we do things here all the gosh darn time. We're live in person Thursdays through Sundays, and we stream everything we do 6 nights a week. So check out stabcomedytheater.com for the full calendar of events. Tomorrow's improv, 7 o'clock, it's an improv jam. 8 o'clock, it's Duel 5 preliminary round 2. It's our 2-person improv comedy competition. So if you want to see that and contribute to Who Moves On, check us out tomorrow. All right, online audience, hey, let's see. Where can we send you? Who's still left doing stuff? Let's send you over to GameCat Alpha. And I will see you back here tomorrow, 8 o'clock, for Duel 5. Hold on for the raid.